Congrats, buddy.
Let's look at the second example. State the system of inequalities bounded by the shaded region in figure below. So here is the graph and the shaded region. Different from the first example, in this question, the graph and the shaded region are given. So what we need to do here is we need to find the system of inequalities that bounded by this shaded region. So in our first step, we should determine how many inequalities that bounded in by this region. So if you look at this question, so you can see that here is our shaded region. So this shaded region is bounded by, so here is the straight line. The first one is the linear line or the linear equation, which is a straight line. Second, this shaded region is bounded by a circle. So here is the second is a circle. And then third, this shaded region is bounded by a horizontal straight line. So here is our horizontal straight line. Here is first, second, and third. So against this shaded region is bounded by a linear equation, a circle, and a horizontal straight line. So it's bounded by three inequalities. So let's look at the first inequalities. How are we going to find the equation and then the inequality? So you can see for this linear equation, we have 2 points. One is here, the first point. Another point we can take, let's say this point. So we have two different points. So let's say this point, the first point is, the coordinate is 0 and 6. Whereas the second point here is -6 and 0. Given these 2 points, we can find the equation for the first line. So let's say now we try to find the equation. Now we have 2 points. One is 0 and 6. Another point here is -6 and 0. In order to find the equation of the straight line, first we need the gradient or slope, m. So the formula for the slope or gradient for a straight line is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Let's say here is our x1, y1. Here is our x2, y2. So we can find the gradient. So let's say y2 is 0 minus y1 is 6 over x2 is -6 minus x1 is 0. So here we have -6 divided by -6. So our m, our gradient is 1. So by using the formula, y is equals to mx plus c. So first we try to find the value of c. Now we have 2 points. We can choose either 0 and 6 or -6 and 0. It's up to us. We have 2 different points. You can only you choose only 1 point. Let's say I choose the point for this question. I choose the point 0 and 6, and our m is 1. So by finding the value of c, y first is 6. Is equals to our m is 1, our x is 0 plus c. So the value of c is equals to 6. Therefore, our equation is y is equals to m is 1. So it's 1x plus c. C is 6. So I can write as y is equals to x plus 6. So you can see that this is the equation for the first line. You can see that this shaded region is below the line, and this line is a solid line. So here we have a solid line, and the shaded region is below the straight line. So therefore, the equation is y is less than or equals to. Less than because the shaded region is below the graph. And then the equation is x plus 6. So this is the first inequality. Since the shaded region is below the straight line, and this straight line is a solid line, so y is less than or equals to x plus 6. So here is the first equation. The second equation is a circle. So if you look at the second equation, which is a circle, here we have the center. The center is 1, the x coordinate is 1, and the y coordinate is 4. So here is the center, where the x is 1 and the y is 4. So we have center, and then the radius. You can see in our graph, the radius here is 3. R is equals to 3. So R is equals to 3. Now let's look at the second equation, which is a circle. So the standard form of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equals to r squared, where h and k is the center, r is the radius. So now our h and k, so it's 1 and 4, so x minus 1 squared plus y minus, our k is 4, y minus k squared is equals to r squared. R is 3, so it's 3 squared. So from here we have x minus 1 squared plus y minus 4 squared is equals to 9. Again, since the shaded region is inside the circle and the line is a solid line, so we can see here is a solid line, and the shaded region is inside the circle. So in this case, therefore, x minus 1 squared plus y minus 4 squared is less than or equals to 9. Here is the second inequality. Let's look at the third inequality. For our third inequality is a horizontal straight line. So this line here, let's say here is the point. The point is 2. So this 2 is the value of y. So this line actually is y is equals to 2. So here is the value of y. y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, 6, and so on. So here is the value of y. So this horizontal straight line is y is equals to 2. So here is y is equals to 2. You can see for this horizontal straight line, this is a dashed line. So here is a dashed line. And the shaded region is above this straight line. So our inequality, therefore, our inequality is y is greater than 2 without the equal sign. Why without the equal sign? Why without the equal sign? Because this line is a dashed line. So here is our inequality. So let's say I rewrite the inequality. Therefore, our system of inequality is y less than or equals to x plus 6. This is the first inequality. The second inequality is x minus 1 squared plus y minus 4 squared is less than or equals to 9. And finally, the third inequality is y is greater than 2. So here is our system of inequality.